Hi everyone, welcome back to Junk Journal January day 26 movement. And I paused to think because I could do, there's a couple different things I could do. One is I could make something that actually has movement to it, which I did just kind of think about. The other thing is talking about the concept of movement in art, in art journals, and in journaling, and your junk journal, and decorating, and all that stuff. And that's kind of the direction I think I want to go. So when I did my video on outline, and I created this little painting, which I still need to do something with the top half of it that I'm not like super happy with. I talked, and then it's kind of was in the crease, so it's kind of falling apart, which is fine. But I talked about how you have the movement, right? And so your eyes are going through different parts of the painting. When you're decorating, you want your eyes to always have something kind of new to look at. Like even when I just hold the journal like this, there's so much movement in this because you're seeing this texture. Then you look and you're seeing there's things that are drawing your eyes in. And so I think I kind of want to do a tag and kind of show you what I'm talking about. And then we can put the tag in here. In the tuck spot, that's probably out of frame, in the tuck spot that I created yesterday, the little faux vintage or faux quilt with the modern packaging material. So that's kind of what I thought I would do. So I just have this tag here, which, oops, again, this is going to go in here. So we have obviously movement through here. There's a picture here. There's different things that's going to catch the eye. And I want to even add to that more with this tag. So I'm going to do something on the edge that's going to stick out to create a visual here. Then I'm going to have stuff on here and different things to look at. So I had this laying here left over from the other day. Let's see here. Where did my ruler just go? I just had it. Oh, here it is. I just want to kind of make this edge. I always hate tearing off edges because I love them so much, but I don't want a straight edge. There. And again, the straight edge is flat, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't provide movement. I think that's why we like the texture of things. So do I want, let's go there. Where's my glue stick? So if you've done something and you're like, it's just not right, chances are that there's not different elements drawing the eye in and around. I am actually going to just fold that over. So by folding this over, even if you don't realize it, you kind of go, okay, wait, why is there a flat edge there? You can see the eye and the brain instinctively know these things, right? So you see the picture and then this looks different. Everything else is torn. So that automatically creates a movement in the mind. Well, what is that, right? And you're not even aware of this stuff. It's just what's happening in the brain. And so that is what creates really good home interior design. It's just really fun to think about. For me, at least, it is. So yeah, you're like, oh, you can tell that's wrapped around. So if you see it's wrapped around, you instantly kind of want to go, what's on the other side? Let's see, what else am I going to put on here? I like that this is wrinkled. Maybe a little too much. So if I leave that on the edge, then it'll look like that. So let's cut and tear here. See what we come up with. Okay, so I'm going to want to scrunch that up. And again, there's a movement with it. Different textures. Your eyes have different things that it's appealing to. I think that's why people like quilts so much, is there's so much variety and different ways for the eye to go. So let's see. Let's just start up here at the top. Don't want to get it over too far. And I'm going to move quickly, thin layer. Because I'm doing such a thin layer that you have to move quickly. I talk about that all the time. When you're doing hot glue and you have a thin layer, you got to move fast. So yeah, look back and see if there's pages or tags or something that doesn't feel right, and see if you can't add more stuff in it. Different textures, different elements. There we go. So that is movement. Waves, movement. So movement can be like a visual interpretation, or it can be an actual physical thing. Oh, how cute is that? It says goodness. We're going to put that right down there. Just sitting right here on my desk. Another element that's, so like if you're looking at this and then your eyes drawn down to a word. And it doesn't have to be three-dimensional. It can be like one-dimensional and still have movement. Oh, that is so cute. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see. What else can we add? Oh, that one's straight. Or not wrinkled, I should say. I need to iron this. I like it. I feel like it's almost maybe too big. It kind of looks like the sun up there. What if I just did take a couple rows off. I have been so proud of myself at using my vintage linens, because that's what I got them for. It was hard in the beginning to escape the hoarding mentality. I know if I do this, I'm going to put something else in the middle. Oh, I think that's pretty. And let's see. There's just a little bit of a white edge on here. I don't want it to be too dark. I just want to get rid of that white edge. It's another great way to use these markers is because they'll get into those little crevices. I just love the colors for aging. Yeah, so just on this page, there's so much for the eye to look at. And when you use hot glue, especially with fabric, once you put it down, spread it out, and then you won't get those hard lumpy bits. Let's just go thin, thin, thin. The flower is from Anne at Old Dulcina. I know I have her linked in some of my other videos. She's actually tagged in the top of it because I don't know that I'm going to be able to get into do everything in my description box today. Oh, I like that. Like that a lot. Very pretty. Now that I have pink in here, I think I want to do a pink bow. Everything is better with a bow. Let's see. I always have one tail that ends up longer, so I was like, and it's this one on the left, so I was like, oh, maybe if I make it shorter in the beginning. But I don't think I did it short enough. Oh, it's so darling, the bow. I'm sure you guys are so sick of bows from me. I can just never get tired of them. Do I want to pin that or leave it? I think I'll leave it. Oh, so precious. Okay, now on the back here, I mean, I could leave it white. Oh, I have some more of that page. So it's fun to carry that over. I'm going to do a little collaging because that's got some good blank space too. Collage is a great, so this is not quite the same color, but it blends that in. Collage is all about movement, drawing your eye to different things. I think that's why so many people are drawn to collage, because that in itself is just so much movement. Oh, I got something stuck there. There we go. And then I'll just do this bit to create a little bit more writing spot, but blend this all in. Okay. Flip it this way. There we go. And then we need something here. It's a slightly different color, but if I do a little bit of toning down of the white on this, I have no idea where my ink pad is right now, but that's okay. I can use that. There's a little bit of white that's going to show, which is fine. I just want to tone it down a little bit. And then it's fine there. Ooh. Pressed really hard, got a lot of glue on the edges there. Okay, so nice writing spot on the back. There's a little bit of ridge, but not too bad. So there's the back and then the front. So I hope that it was helpful today to understand movement. Do I want? Let's do this. Yeah, add one more thing. So, oh yeah, I hope that was helpful today to understand movement, creating. I love like art theory, and I'm not trained in it. It's something that has just come over time, understanding. There we go. Yeah, I like that. So again, even on this page, you have different colors, different textures, things like that. So it makes you look around it, the differences. You have this sticking out. So that's what movement in art is all about. Moving the eye. As opposed to when you have, well, I think that even like a tea-dyed paper, there's different things for your eye to look at. But when you're looking at just, you know, a blank white piece of paper, it's all the same. There's no dimension to it. And that's why something like this, which is white, versus something like this, you can see your eye is looking all around and moving. So I hope that makes sense. Do I want a little bit of this in here? No. Okay. And then when I tuck this in, now we've added even more, dimension there to look at. And things hanging over and falling out. And, oh, this is just so lovely. And then even it's blending in here. You're seeing fabric here. And then this was, I think that was a free printable from Sampool. But yeah, there's so much. It's all tying in together and moving around. Like you see, oh, green, green, green. So your eye spots these differences. If you think pink, 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 pink. So pink. So I hope that was really helpful for you guys in understanding. I'm really happy with that. So I think that is all for today. Just take a moment of calm with me. We can slow down from our busy, hurried life. Today, my prayer for all of you is that amidst the chaos, you can find peace. I pray for peace in your heart, peace in your soul, and peace in your mind. I pray you have peace at home. I pray you have peace in your work. I just pray that your mind and heart and soul can settle into the comfort of peace, knowing that you are safe and secure, and that no matter what the situation is, all things pass. And that you can have the peace in knowing that there's learning in everything. There can be joy in everything, even when it doesn't seem like it. I just pray that your heart settles and that you feel peace today. Until next time, love always, Savannah.